Uh-huh. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Angela. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sue. Always takes a minute for the old book to catch up. Oh, there it is. There she blows. Okay. Happy Monday, y'all. Here's your drink, baby boy. I put it right here. How is it? How is it for ya? How was your weekend? Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Carol. So good to see you. How is everybody doing? Hi, Wendy Martin. Hi, Gail. How are you? I just realized out of habit that I'm on the Terry Lightsey page. Out of habit, but I will remember not to do that tomorrow for sure. For sure, for real, for real. For real, for real. Just looked up and I seen the stars thing on the Terry Lightsey page. Hi, Chris. Oh, that was weird. Good morning, Brioni. Why are the comments different over there and over here? What? Hi, Helen. What? Hi, Shonda. It's not loading at the same time. It's so very weird. Thank you for sprinkling, Leveda. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything exciting? How was your weather over the weekend? Hi, Mac. Um, it was rainy here. Rainy. Uh, just enough rain where it makes everything just like, ugh. Like it didn't like rain cats and dogs or anything, but it rained enough. Oh, look, both Miss Edie's. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Miss Edie. Worked my butt off over the weekend. Did you? Like work or crafty work? Like which work? My desk has all the remnants of Troy on it. Hi, Jeanette. How are you, Sheila? It's weird. Like I know, Miss Height, Miss Edie times two. Um, all three places the comments are loading like at different times, which is really funny. So every time I look up, I see something different. I'm missing somewhere. So yes, I should not have done it today. It just happened out of habit. But unless I do it accidentally, like today, I will no longer be streaming the lives to the Terry Lightsey page. So you are going to have to go to the Craft and Chaos page on YouTube or on Facebook or Terry Lightsey on YouTube, because I'm not going to be streaming there any longer. So, and again, unless I do it on accident like I did today. Okay, thanks, Bree. Bree, I'm like trying to figure out. I mean, the other stuff is MDF. I think it'll be okay. I'm trying to figure out if I want to ship them and it's on its own envelope or if I want to put it in a box. I think it'll be okay if I put it in the box. I think it'll be okay. Hi, Tina. Hi, Barbara Ross. Um, so yeah. Any hoot nanny, we have the oh, did I not paint both of them? I thought I painted the bottom. Looks like I've got to get the pigment. I didn't paint the bottom. I think so too, because I'll do like how I put it at the bottom and kind of fold it over the top because of the way it's already folded, because they can't obviously ship it full size because that would be hilarious. Um, so I think it'll be okay. Let me grab the pigment really quickly. I didn't think I needed it, but I forgot. I need it because apparently I didn't paint the bottom one, but we're going to finish or work on the book box. I would like to see if we can possibly mix the velvet powder to get as close to this deep plum as we can. And then we did some of the gold on. If you have ordered from me, you may or may not have gotten like a free gift, which is like a shaker. Please remember that the shaker, the acetate for the shaker, is on the back side. Don't throw it away. I'm used to it, but I don't know if people are real familiar with shakers, so I don't know if they'll even notice that that little acetate is at the back, and there's no note in there or anything, but I know. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kay. That's okay. I know. I messaged Lindy on Saturday, and she was at the retreat. All right, let's get my desk on screen. Oh, okay, let's fix this little doo-woppy. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I feel like something's weird. See, when Troy comes over here, right, he like discombobulates and pushes and makes room for ting-tings. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the little water on the back really quickly before we start doing anything, or should I not, because I'm going to be doing stuff on the front still. I guess I'll wait. That could be the last part. Can you guys believe the crown is still there, that it didn't get pushed off or lost, that Troy wasn't like, what is this? Get it out of my way. All right, let's mix a little bit more of the pigment. Where's the little cups? Oh no. Oh no. How in the world? I feel like I left those little cups out, but they're not here. So Lord only knows where they went. We're just going to mix it in a well or in a plate or something, because I don't know where those little... Oh, you know what? We'll just mix it in this. I hate this weather, time change, time of the year stuff. I feel like I'm awake and ready to do things at night. Like that's when I'm finally like adjusted to the whole weirdness that happens throughout the entire day, and then I'm all combobulated because I'm up late and I got to get up early. Yesterday though, so some of you caught me. I did a little quick live at the Hope Chest. Went to the little thrift store, Hope Chest, and it was because Trevor had to go renew his CPR certification. And anyways, the street that it was on was the same street as the where we get the seafood boil at. So we had a big old feast yesterday. It was lunch though, because he was done with the class at like, I don't know, noon. Actually, when I got off and said goodbye on the live and I was paying, he called me and he's like, I'm done. I'm like, oh, what timing? I'm getting ready to pay and check out of here. But it was so yummy. You know, Troy Troy loves crab and lobster. So he was in heaven. Hi, Deborah. Oh, it's so good. I want to try to do our own. I've seen like people do, well, they do that, what is that, mukbang or whatever, which I think is really strange. But anyways, and I've seen people like do their own and they like put the plastic, you know, table top on and then you just like kind of throw it all over the table and everybody goes at it or on their countertop or whatever. I wouldn't want to do that because I wouldn't want to clean up the mess, but I really think it would be kind of fun to do. Just do it once. It wouldn't be something that like I would want to do all the time because it would be so completely messy to clean up afterwards. Somebody is on the TV like either singing or screaming, or is it Troy Troy listening to music? I don't know, but it's somebody's screaming. So that was fun yesterday. I haven't been to a thrift store probably since the beginning of this year. It's been months and months and months. Because like I was saying yesterday, where Trevor went to school is where the big Salvation Army is that I like to go to, and that town has like good Goodwills and the Hope Chest. There is where I find all the silver. The one where he works, the town that he works in, is completely the opposite way. So I always explain it. We're like in the middle. The Salvation Army is south, in the town south, and he works in the town north. So we don't ever go south. Like if I were to go that way, it would be specifically to go to the thrift stores. And I haven't had time to go do any of that. So it was kind of, but I didn't have my hopes up that I would find anything real great because I never do at that one anyways. Hey, Ashley. Kay, did you have a great time? So now this one was like the scrapbooking, right? Was the more paper retreat. Did you have fun? I haven't talked to Dina or Lindy since they've been back. Okay, where did I put it? Oh, here. I noticed, I need to move this because I'm scared. I noticed that there was a couple of, I did put a huge order in for these frames, more pokey tools, glue stoppers, because I know I'm out of a lot of the colors. I also did put in the order for all of the shakers, which are the little tins, the inside fun stuff. So she was like, you have to give me a minute, right? And I'm like, yeah. So it might be a minute, but it is already on order. All right. There's just a couple of the edges that I seen. All right, so that one needed to be painted. That one's the only one that needed to be painted on the top, and then these were just the sides because it's all going to be on top of each other. So This one is pretty much done. I just seen a couple of little spots. Couple of spots. Troy. Son, last time you did that, there was a big tumble involved. Can we not? I don't want you to fall. Okay, and then just this one. Can that be sealed? Hi, Robin. Robin, are you talking about these? These little like tray thingies? I got them off of Amazon and I was like in a weird I believe they're like restaurant little things. I'll look in my orders and I'll send it to you, Robin. Because I was looking for like just little like dishes just to kind of use. Because I have these old plates that I've had for years and years. But like this, sometimes I just don't need to dirty the whole plate. But yeah, I believe that these are like little sauce. What do you even call them? Are you asking if this can be sealed, Gail? The gold on the frame? I'm not sure. The pigment? I mean, you don't need to, but you can. It doesn't hurt to varnish ever. Ramkins? Yeah, Robin. I don't even know what made me go down that rabbit hole. But I was down a rabbit hole looking for just something like little, and then what made me think of it is we have these little oriental like plastic dishes. I don't even know where I got those at, but I used to have like a handful of them, and now I'm down to like 2 of them. Anyways, I was like, I kind of want something like this, but a little bit smaller. So I was in like a restaurant, like kind of looking at restaurant, like condiment something or another. And then that's when I seen these. And they came all together. So there was a bunch of them. Just be careful when you go to the sink that you remember that you're washing them and they don't go down your garbage disposal, and then you turn on your garbage disposal. Can I help you? Troy. So he's still on sauce dishes, yeah. He's still on this little kick of like he thinks he needs, to have Troy. He needs to have a phone case every day, right? Well, he needs one anyways, but he really thinks like because of ever since his birthday. So now Trev's birthday is on here, bud. Can you put this away, please? Trev's birthday is on December 1st, right? Troy, put your Ready Whip back in the fridge, please. So, you just wait. That's not going to go. That never goes over well. I mean, he doesn't get mad or anything, but he looks at me like, where's mine? I'm like, it's your brother's birthday. It's brother's birthday today. But you know I'll already have something for him. Spoiled little turkey lips. Because he looks at me with those little puppy dog eyes like, how come he's getting everything and I'm not getting nothing? But yeah, so that's going to be fun when Trev opens up his birthday presents and Choi Choi is sitting there patiently smiling. He's always going to be sitting there patiently smiling because he's going to be waiting for his. So, all right, I'm going to put that over there. Hi, Lynn. How come it's not up here? So weird. What's happening with this thing today? So we will make sure this is dry, especially the pigment, because I don't want it to get up underneath anything. And then we talked a little bit on Friday. This needs to be painted. And one of the suggestions was painting it the plum color. What do you guys think? Should we paint the bottom plum? You guys can't see because the camera is whack. Whoa, hold on a minute. Should that be plum or a different color? Or should we just paint it the same gold? So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, so this is going to go in. Obviously, we'll make it straight. So you see, the bottom of that needs to be painted, and then this is going to go onto the box. Hi, Melissa Joins. How are you? Plum. How are you, Lynn? Okay. And I think you guys sold me out of this color over the weekend, so I will order more. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where did I put him? Oh, man, where did I put him? Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute. I got an idea. Hold on a minute. I'm so proud of myself right now that I found these. So these are the little Finnabair art pebbles. I don't know if I have them in stock. Somebody bought like a gajillion of them one day, and I was like, oh, somebody must be doing a project, like a big project. This gold is killing me, Smalls. Okay, hold up. I used to have these all separated by size, and then one day I was picking them all up and was like, ah! Just threw them all in there. I need the itty bitties. I see you. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Plum will make the gold pop. Yeah. That sounds like it should be a song. Plum will make the gold pop. Oi! They do sell these now. Oh, that fly. You guys want to hear a funny story? So, Nick got me like this kind of, it's like, you know, when you're in the hospital and then like the tray table things? Because I have a California king bed and it's really high off of the ground. And so I was sitting there doing my cash stuff and stuff. And Nick's like, there's a fly on your back. And I go, get it. And he goes, it's on your back. And I go, I don't care, get it. It's in the room. Like, I don't want it, like, buzzing in my ear when I'm asleep. Like, get it. And so he was like, but it's on your back. And I go, I don't care, get it. So he picks up, like, one of my folders. And he's like, it's on your arm. Now it's, like, right here. And I go, get it. So he smacks my arm with the book. Needless to say, he didn't get it. But he smacked my arm with that doggone book, right? So I'm like, all right. I go, the least you could do if you're going to beat me is you could at least kill it, right? So then I look over, and it's on his stomach. I'm like, babe, it's on your stomach. Hey, Trish, how are you? And his eyes looked at me and I'm like, it's on your stomach. You're going to go to work and you're not going to be affected by a fly in your ear. I have to be here. I need to get it. And he's looking at me and I'm like, I need to get it. Well, then it went like on his leg, like, you know, in the fold of his leg. And he was like, oh, no. And then it went back on his stomach. And I was like, hold your breath. Whack! I know, Bubba's. Oh, my gosh. Y'all, do you think we got it? No. Oh, my gosh. I was dying. I was cracking up. Because I was so serious. I didn't care if he was going to hit me with a book. I'm like, I will sacrifice. Bubba, you have... Bubs, put this away and come back. You have whip on your eyeglasses. I didn't care. I would sacrifice my back or my arm or whatever need be. I needed him to kill the fly. And and later on I was like, dang, you hit me hard. Thank you, son. But yeah, when I was like, it's on your stomach, he looked at me like I had 3 eyes, 4 heads. Quit being a baby. You're the one who missed. Thank you, bud. Look at his glasses, y'all. Poor Blasito. How'd you get whip on your eyeglasses, my love? That's what I know. It doesn't belong on your eyeglasses. Troy. I know, son. Here you go, baby. And you keep doing that to your hair. It's looking all crazy. Okay, so I just painted, stop. I just painted the back of these, and I will show you when we turn them over. The gold will be in the reflecting in the back because we're going to put those in the shakers. And then while we're waiting for that, why do I have the TV remote, Troy? While we're waiting for that to dry, let's do the plum. I wouldn't have told him. I would have just whacked it, and then I would say, well, I wouldn't have had to do it if you... That's why, Troy, that's why I did. I did. And then he was like jumping out of the bed because it was on his side. And I'm like, well, it's not on my side, so I'm not going to lay on it. I said, if you would have got it, we wouldn't have had this problem. But But that's what I said, because actually earlier there were two flies in the room. One was on the blinds and he hit it and he missed. And he was like, no, I got it. It fell into the rail. And I go, no, because the rail is on the other side. There's no rail there. If you would have gotten it, it would have fallen onto the windowsill. It's not there. You missed. Because I told you guys, right now the flies are so bad. It's so aggravating. So then another fly was, I think, on the dresser or something, and I got it. I got that one. I whacked it and got it. And I said, see, I got mine. Here's the evidence. And I threw it, I got it up and I threw it in the trash. So then when that one landed on my arm, I was like, see, that's the one that you missed. And then when he missed again and it landed on him, that's what I said. I go, well, it's your fault. You missed it twice. And I even let you whack me and you still missed it. It's one way to be able to whack them with permission. Oh, it's so funny. When he looked at me, I said, it's on your stomach. It's like, oh no. Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to probably have to go over the gold a little bit. So I'm just going to just do it. And Trevor told me that he took a 2-week vacation starting next week. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, it would have been hilarious. That one would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. That's so funny. Troy used to watch those videos on his phone or computer or tablet all the time, because he would be cracking up when someone would do something and where they're like jumping on the trampoline and they fall through. He'd start cracking up laughing. So that's what we would, and anytime somebody would come over and, what does he watch? I'm like, oh, America's Funniest Home Videos. Anything that people are falling and doing something silly, he loves to watch. Thinks it's funny. That would have been funny if I would have had the camera. When we moved here, I don't know, I didn't put any of the cameras back up in the house. We've got them outside, but all right. So I'm just gonna kind of go side to side in the middle. We're gonna have shakers and stuff down, but I don't want it to look all crazy. The paint. And then I'll fix the runoff on the edges, because I know there is. Yes, it's his first one. His first vacation. So, and he's ready for it, because when January comes, it's already going to start busy season again. When they're working 12 plus hours a day and Saturdays, you guys. Ugh. So he's taking He'll have Thanksgiving off, his birthday off. He'll go back for like a couple weeks, and then it'll go right into busy season for taxes. It'll get gnarly. Okay, this brush was not a nice brush. Let's get a small one so we can just... I do want to use this, though, to mix it up because it's been sitting here for a minute. Okay. Really quickly. Again, it's just this is the bottom one, but there's some that it really ran off crazy, so just touch up those little areas. See, like that right there is real bad. Troy, I knew it. I knew you were going to pull my left arm. Yes, babe? How do you do this, Troy, is what I want to know. It's like, how do you get all of that done like that? Okay, there you go, baby. Oh, Terry. And then I think we'll just use some... I don't know when my oh gosh, went a little ham right there. Whenever my order gets here, I can't wait because I have the Decor Glue Tacky. Well, the Decor Tacky. I know I got the gold there, but I have to. This is all purple. I went ham right there. This bottle that I've been hoarding because I didn't want to use it all. So, but now that I know that we have it, I've ordered a bunch of it for the store, and it should be here this week. I think it was actually supposed to be here last week, but y'all know how my mail is here. All right, good enough. Let's start putting this together, and I'll show you these. Well, let's make sure those are dry before I pick them up. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Trees. Aww. Uncle Troy. Oh, Uncle Nick. You mean Uncle. Uncle Nick. Nick. Nick, 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 Nick. All right. Sir. We'll put the, let's do the acetate first. And then we got to figure out what we're going to put inside. I'm pretty sure, though, this is stuck. Which is okay. I don't mind. That needs to be cleaned off. But I want to get a tiny brush. Anyways. Hi, Jackie Bates. Because this is so sticky. I did pick up the right one, right? I'm sure I checked. Yeah, I did. Then we're gonna need to get the embossing buddy. We'll have to varnish the back this and use the embossing buddy on it so nothing sticks. We were in the store and Aaliyah found an ornament she loved. She picked it up and kissed it several times. Then she asked me if she could have it. Told her no because she was getting something else. Next thing I know, she held it up over her head and asked the clerk if she could borrow it. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Can I borrow this? Oh my gosh. I love it. So that obviously will dry, but I will get a little bit of alcohol as well and clean that up when it does dry. I'm going to get my little bone folder just to make sure, Onyx, that it's all down because I can see that it's not, it's just kind of sitting on there. It's not actually pressed. Okay. Then I'll just move that over here for a minute. So, do I need this? I probably will. Let's just put that up there for a minute. All right, let's take this. I'm gonna switch that out over there. Troy, you need to put your this back in the fridge, son. Let's just get some of the. So can you guys see? It's clear, but then it has. Had I thought about that, we could have did some of the purple on there. Oh well. If any of the other ones fit, or we do have some of the other from the shaker tins, I could probably color a few of those. Is that the same frame you sent me? Is it a shaker? If it's from the mixed palette and it's a shaker, then yes. But no, I don't remember. Just want to get out. The excess that's happening. And then we'll dry that. Let me look. I'm pretty sure. Yep. I was going to say, I always keep my embossing buddy over here. So All right, let's try this. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Okay. Okay, let me know. Yeah. If not, I ordered a bunch of them. So they will be here probably in a couple weeks. I don't know. Knowing Nicole, she'll be rushing to try to hurry up and cut everything and make the pokey tools and the glue stoppers and everything else. I told her no rush, but that's not how Nicole rolls. That's why I didn't order it when I was starting to run out, because I know even though she was dealing with her daughter and the new baby, she would have been trying to stay up doing all this stuff. So hold on, son. Son, I'm trying to not get you to put it in the. You're going to put it right in that gold. Yes, babe? LinkedIn? How do you get into LinkedIn? Did you link a profile in LinkedIn, sir? Huh? Oh, no. No, Pops. You just got one yesterday and the day before that. Local. Okay, let's put that in there. And then, see? Come on, Onyx. Come. Onyx, come. The zoo. Yep, and she'll rush anyways. That's why I didn't put in, I know, like, the pokey tools, there's very little left. The glue stoppers, there's very little left. There's a couple of MDFs that are out of stock. But, and I know that people ask me for the Shake'ems, like, I wasn't going to, because that, she will still. And I don't know how many projects she does a month for Finn, like how many they are required to do. But I see her posting, so she's obviously working on her posts as well. So that's why I didn't do it. But that's why when I messaged her, I was like, okay. And then it just so happened when I messaged her, she said, because I told her, I said, I need you to open up the customs because it's not letting me put the quantity that I needed. And she was like, okay, her daughter's name is Abigail. She was there and with the baby, and I was like, see, that's exactly why I didn't do it earlier, because I know she would have. Okay, this is an embossing buddy. I'm going to put the embossing buddy, I'm just going to roll it on the base here. You would really want to use the embossing buddy like if you were, how can I explain this? Like I have a bunch of like little like plasticky like flowers and stuff like that, or like little glitters and stuff like that. That stuff with the static will stick to the acetate, right? And then everything looks all crazy because it doesn't, I don't know, just all gets stuck and combobulated. So the embossing buddy helps because it helps with that, all that static and stuff, right? So I'm just going to put that back in its jar. Okay, I'm not wiping it off. I'm just getting the excess. Okay, so now this one is going to go on here. And then this is going to go on here. once we put in our little whatevers we're putting in there. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. Okay. I'm wondering though if I want to kind of do some antiquing to this. Well, we can always do it when it's on there too. All right, I don't want to keep putting it like that. I'm going to put it like that back on the book. So let's get my little doop-woppy supervisor position. Telling you, someone else to boss around. If I wasn't putting like shake 'em stuff in here, I would put this glue on my hand and just stamp it because it's so intricate. But I mean, at the end of the day, you don't necessarily need to get it on every single twirl. But it doesn't hurt. All right. Treese, how did you end up doing this weekend? Hope you all did wonderful. All right. Again, you don't need to get it on every single one. Just as long as that area has some. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I almost knocked down my drink. My drinkity drink. Oh, yay! Oh, I have an onyx hair on me. I wonder how Fine Line would look inside the shaker. Oh, down here? Oh, Rochelle, I have an onyx hair on my face. I want to go like this. Oh my gosh, it would look amazing because when doesn't it look amazing? Okay, I brought out another draw over here because those are just white. Maybe those. We'll see. could throw in a Hello Kitty just for good measure. Oh my Lanta. Okay, I did want a couple of other little. I feel like these are looser than these. I don't know. Those all need to be smushed apart. So, wherefore art thou, little tray? I don't want the big one. Well, I guess we're going to use the big one. Hey, now. Hi, Tanya. Of course. Like, you should snap a picture of what you have left. So that, and put it in um, in the group. You're not selling anything, just put it in the group and snap a picture of what you have left. I want to see, maybe there's something I want to donate. Because I still have my bottle right there. I have Chase's bottle. I have Justin's Percival. I have my Ashley's cross and her clock and her ting ting right here. I don't know what you call this ting ting book holder, but I use it as a paper holder. All right. Why do I want this? Because I'm going to pull out a couple more clear itty bitties. Just a couple. These guys. That's probably enough. Take your little. So this is the Shake'ems are what's in these tins. These are what go into the shakers, which are obviously the frame, but you don't need to use the frame as a shaker. Obviously, you could use it as 3 frames. You could break it down. And then you can use the acetate because it's perfectly shaped. You could use the acetate and put like mirror mist on it. Of course. Yeah. A cookbook stand for color whatever. How would I love to be organized and be able to find what I need and want? You fake it. Fake it. Okay, see, are these going to be too high? They might be. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Yes, I am. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Once it's down, it might be okay. I think so. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. I don't want them to be clumpy. You know how they stick together. Let's see what is happening. All right. I'm hoping that one might be a little too high. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, well. Now, you all know we didn't put any green in there, but it's reflecting off of, the lights and everything else. So, I like it. Okay, why is that stuck? Was the paint not dry? Come on, little guy. All right, where's my embossing buddy at? All right, one more round of oh so thrilling. Watch Terry put glue on. Oh, let's put this away. Shit. Oh, wait, were we going to put a couple of these in? That's why they're sitting out here, Terry. Just a couple. Just a little bit. Especially like this stuff, if you don't put the embossing buddy down, like that'll stick for sure. Ashley. All right, so we're going to put it on the acetate again. Keep trying to stick it down in the bottle. It's not necessary. Then again, you could put the mirror mist for plastic on here, and this could be a cute, like, faux mirror, and then you could even like do like a transfer on top of the mirror mist. That would be really cute. Let's get it on the or would be super cute to even use it and put somebody's picture behind acetate, like if you were going to give it as a gift. Okay, let's bring some of this excess. I don't know how far down. Oh, see, that's what I didn't want to do. Okay, it's good enough. Like I said, this is very sticky. It's gonna be fun to wash later. Okay, guys, Spread out a little bit. Ha ha ha. Not that it would matter. Okay, so now you got free layers. Free of them. And they're fun to kind of play with. Oh, one escaped. Okay. But it also would have been cool to do some fine line back there too. So look at that. That's going to be cute. I can't stand the hair. Let's see if it'll stay up. I could use some tacky glue. I'm sure the tacky glue would make it stay. Wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. Ooh, I could use a pokey tool. Stick that thing in my hair. Okay. So, sure, we still. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gold. I don't know where you came from, you little piece of gold, but it's time for you to go. When's the last time we used gold flakes? How did that escape? Okay. Let's go to the. We still need to do something right here. A little, I think I want to emboss something here. I just don't know what word to put there. And then we need to do our little crown back here. But on the inside, I would really love, let us play. Let us play. Not pray, play, play. Let us pray and play. I know. I scare myself. I scare myself. Hold, please. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What size do we need? This size, maybe? This'll do. This size shall do. Okay. Okay. Let's grab a little bit of this and a little bit of this and a little bit of this. We know for sure. Do we want that one? Wait. Yeah. We want that one. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's just start there. Let us start there. Troy, your ready whip is still out here. Yep. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Oh no. Please don't. Oof. 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 Try to set me up. Did y'all see that? I really feel I guess not. Maybe. Maybe not. Ha ha! You're such a funny bunny. Again? Gotta set me up. Alrighty, IT. Alrighty, then. Let's put this little. Oh, I think we can get there, y'all. Ah, sooky now. Can you see? Can you see? I know it just looks like a black hole, but I promise it's not. Hey! You're putting up Christmas decorations? Oh, y'all, I got a pink Christmas tree. I need to put it back here. Okie dokie, artichoke. Velvet powder. What do we think? What are we thinking? Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Your second one went up yesterday? You guys can't see, huh? It's too dark down there. What do you guys think? Close enough or what? So I like using the little egg beater, if you will, because whenever I'm mixing the velvet powder, I really want to make sure that I don't get any like burst of red or black or blue whenever I'm gonna lay it down in there. I don't want there to be like red powder sitting there by itself, or so I have found that using this just helps break it all together, break it all down, and then make sure that I don't get any color separation. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yep. I put my phone back. And here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Okie dokie, artichoke. So now, I think I could put my little doo-woppies away. Doo-woppies away. Okay, I don't see. Okay. Now, I don't know. I mean, I guess somebody could pick up the box and be like, oops, too close. That could be a little funny if you had somebody over and they were shaking the bananas out of your box. Like, what on earth are you doing to my box? I'm playing with the shake'ems. Okay. So now, before we put our decor glue tacky, and oh, see, I already thought that was down. We might as well. Can we put it down? Or we will do this in here first, and then we'll put it down. Okay, that's what we'll do. So technically, you would want to paint this the same color as your velvet powder. However, I'm trying to decide if I want to paint it black or if I want to use my blackberry. I almost feel like we should decoupage something up here. It would be a shame to not do something up there. Hi, Joanne. Thank you. Okay, wait a minute now. See, I moved my tray. That used to make sure that none of this fell. Okay. I won't be stingy. I will use my paint. I think this flew in my eye. Onyx's one hair is on my face because I feel it. If you didn't get a chance to get this color before it sold out, I will As long as it's in stock, the distributor, I will bring some in. Hold on. Hold on a minute. So if you haven't used velvet powder before, you always want to remember to get as close to the color of velvet powder. Paint your base as close to that color as you can. It doesn't need to be dead on, but as long as it's close, and the reason for that is just in case there's like a little, section or whatnot that you may have missed with the velvet powder, it doesn't stand out. Because once you get the velvet powder down, it is not something that you want to wet again. So you wouldn't seal it or do anything. Once you put the velvet powder down, that's it. You're good to go. I've had many people ask me if the velvet powder comes off. I've never had an instance, and I haven't had anybody tell me that the velvet powder has come off. I don't know how that would happen. I do know that, like, whenever you have like velvet in a jewelry box or velvet lining in any type of drawer, that after a while it can wear. But I wouldn't know. I haven't had that happen, or again have had anybody told me that has happened. So from what I can tell and have experienced, once it's down, it's just beautiful and ready to go. So happy birthday! Which product is discontinued? I don't know. Hi, Catherine. I don't know. Which product? I I didn't say anything was discontinued. Y'all, I forget what I say half the time, so I'm really trying to think. Was I talking about something that discontinued, you guys? Oh gosh. And the lag in Facebook doesn't help either, because that's about the amount of time it takes me to forget what I was just talking about. Hi. I thought you said something that was no longer available in a color. Oh, no. No, plum over the weekend sold out in my store. So I was saying that if you didn't get a chance to get it and you want it, I will be ordering more. And the only reason why I wouldn't bring more in is if the distributor was out of stock. They better not discontinue this color. Just discovered it. That would be my luck, though. I just discover a color and then it's discontinued. Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, make your life easy and take the lid off. So, I just told myself not to do that. I did it anyways. Because the top of that is going to need gold. Let me go this way so I don't do that. I want to go to... I want to and I don't want to. And you'll know why. But I want to go to Walmart. I know you guys can all faint now. But I know that they do like the angel tree where they put all the kids' names out on the tree and then you could pick, some kids and go shopping for. I don't want to go to Walmart. I can't even remember the last time I was in a Walmart. Lord help me. But I want to go... No problem. You mentioned that color you are using is out of stock. I think it is. I think. Because I'm pretty sure when I was pulling orders this weekend, I thought that I might have pulled the last one out of the column, but doesn't mean that there wasn't one or two that has fallen over into the other column. But I think so. If what I saw was correct, quite a few of you bought this color over the weekend. Which I appreciate. Hi, Phyllis. Wait. Salvation Army Angels. Wait. Tell me. Wait, you can actually deliver it to... What? You can actually get it to deliver it to the whole family? You can get the whole family? I want to sponsor a family for Christmas. I would love to sponsor a whole family for Christmas and give the presents to the mom and the dad, and they can even tell them that they bought it themselves. so they could tell the kids that they bought it for them. They don't have to tell them that I bought it. And then I could tell the kids that they could tell them that they bought it for their mom and dad. I want to sponsor a family. Doesn't always have to just be the kiddos. Does the Salvation Army do that everywhere? Like the Salvation Army Angels, do they do that everywhere? Guess I need to call. Oh, I hate talking on the phone. Oh, I wonder how I could find. I want to. I mean, it doesn't have to be in my area. I think it would just be cool to drop off everything and see the little kitties' faces. Did you do it online? Like find the family online, you mean? They do here, but don't do angels. What the Salvation Army will sell? Like they do something? I'm thinking we need to find like a really pretty paper to decoupage up there. I just don't know what it could be. All right. Feels good to me. Nope, you pick what you want to give on the angel tree wish. They also have it. We save our recycling money all year and then we go to the Mattel toy store, tent sale, and buy toys and donate for tots because we don't have littles anymore. Ooh, that could be pretty. Either stencil. That could be pretty too, to do like a really pretty stencil on there. Because that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, what kind of rice paper, if we do put a rice paper on there, is going to fit that vibe? That's drive me nuts because I think that is not. I think that is the pigment and not the wax. Because it's too gold. Okay. Let's put a layer of the Decor Glue Tacky. I have to figure something out in my area. Or again, it doesn't need to necessarily be in my area. I just want to do something so that the family doesn't have to worry and be stressed and sad. I can't help all families, but even just one. Did I miss the whole spot? I'm a bozo. You tell him, Troy. Another thing our church did that maybe in your area, you can find a children's hospital and deliver some presents to kids. That scared me. Okay, we talk about just making sure that you get your decor glue tacky down as smooth as possible, because you will see the ripples of the glue if you leave it like that. All of that glue that you've left there will let the velvet powder will stick to all of that glue, and then you will literally see ripples in the velvet powder. So decor glue tacky goes on milky white. When it is transparent, then you know that it is ready to go. Don't do it too soon. And I will tell you that amount of plum that I made will last such a long time. That's why I kind of, whenever I'm mixing colors, oh, I put it away already. I always mix it in like these little jars that I have. I could put lids on them, and then I just add it to my collection of velvet powder colors. I specifically remember complaining about using that brush last time because the paint was getting in there. That's what was falling, if you guys seen. All right. So especially like mine, the corners here where it meets, because I used to make that mistake a lot when I first started using the decor glue tacky. I missed getting all the excess out, and then there'd be huge amounts of gummed up velvet powder and tacky glue. Let's get that out of there. Yeah, I remember the mall. Golly, I haven't been to a mall in I can't even remember the last time I set foot in a mall. Yeah, I know the malls used to do it too. I just know that the Walmarts have the angel trees every year. That's what made me think of that. I know those are out. But our radio station out here, they do like fill up the bus. So they go out and they stay on the bus until it's full, like a school bus. So there's a lot of things, obviously I know, but it would be fun to be able to, like I said, do like an entire family, like get them stuff that they need for dinner, Christmas dinner, and like get mom and dad stuff too. And obviously kids will be fun and easy, but it would be nice to, because boy, I think a lot of us know, like, as much as you love Christmas, there was always like that heavy, stressful, sad feeling of, how am I going to make it great for the kids when, we don't even know like how we're going to eat. And because we had a period there where it was a little dodgy, y'all. But God is good. Samaritans first does food boxes for kids around the world. You get a food box from Samaritan's place and fill it with little gifts for the gender and age of gift to choose and drop off so they can ship them out. That's very cool too. Yeah, I know. I just have to start. Okay, so you guys see now how it's not milky white any longer. And again, this is going to last a very long time because you need not even close to a maybe tablespoon of that amount. Tablespoon of that. That will fill all of that. So I'm just giving it a second. How we doing, boot scooting around? Not bad, not bad. So I've gone over this a few times. You literally can put this in there however your little heart desires. I've seen people do it so many different ways where they pinch it and they put it and they move it. I don't want to do that. I think we did pretty good with our color. Hold, please. Let me turn the fan off. This lid is making it a little inconvenient. Now, obviously, I'm pouring it all out, and that's just because I don't want to scoop and do all of that right now, but you'll see how much we put back in, that it doesn't take very much at all. Okay, and then you do want to make sure, though, that all of that tacky is covered, because it stays sticky until it's covered, and you don't want, you know. Okay, so then I'm also going to take, I like using my little especially like in the creases and corners. You want to make sure that you're getting all the excess out, because you don't want somebody to put like their jewelry or their love notes or something in there, and then they pull it out and it's all covered in excess velvet powder. That would be a little bit embarrassing. All right, and then look, let's do this again. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see it. And it feels so soft and lovely. All right, now let's show you guys how much is actually here, because you could see this jar was not full. It was probably up to here. And it might look like, look at that. Again, I was just being lazy and not wanting to pick it up off of the tray, but you don't, oh, we don't need that little bit of gold in there though. See, where is this? I mean, I obviously know there's gold on the tray, but that gold's not coming off. I feel you creeping around me, mister. All right, let's get this back in the jar and I'll show you. So remember, you can mix whatever color you need. That's why so you see, there's still quite a bit in there. That's why I like to sell the bigger bottles of like the black, the white, and the tan, because the 7 gram, like the little, I don't know why I walked over there and put it away, but those will last you so long. Happy Monday. Very windy. Oh my goodness. These will last you a long time. So, but I would suggest like, your brown, tan, white, and black would be A's. Quit falling. And then like I always keep like, just the jars, because obviously once you mix the color, you can't put it back anywhere. So, but so fun and easy. Okay, now we need to figure out, look at this velvet powder up here. We will need to figure out what to do on the inside there, but we can put our little and of course for this one we are going to need some heavy Balti gel. Hi, Lori. Lori, look at this velvet powder color. Oh. Ooh. Headache. All right, heavy body gel. This one will be easy because it's flat back here. PT time? Terry, relax. Relax, man, relax. Porque why? Why you did that? Onyx. Oy vey. You guys are all over the place right now, dudes. I know. Okay, here you go, baby. I know. I know. Onyx! Are you kidding? How do you even manage to do that? She just knocked down all of the binders underneath my desk, which are up on a shelf. Troy, leave her alone. How? How? Ay, ay, ay. All right. Anywho, nanny. Banana daiquiris, y'all. Onyx, you need to relax, girlfriend. Because I'm not very happy that I've got to go pick up all of that. All right, so what is that? 4.5 on that side. Like, I can't even put my feet where they need to go, bro. You did me dirty, Onyx. Thank goodness I'm getting off of here, you little rascals. So what I will do is I'll actually turn this upside down because I can't push down, right? Because this is a shaker, so I don't want to push down. So I'm going to turn the box upside down on the face, and then I'll just set it underneath this drawer right here because why not? And then I don't know if we will work on this again tomorrow. I can only do one project for so long. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if you guys are getting bored with it, but when we come back tomorrow, if you see me yesterday, I bought a couple of trays. I got a couple of trays from the Hope Chest. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, that's what I should put on there. So, I got just one of the wooden wine boxes. And then we picked up this really cool piece, which is super duper heavy. So, there you go. But I have a bunch of these that are shaped like this. They're not as deep as this, but this one, it actually is an edible arrangement. Because it says edible arrangements in there, but it's a cool shape. So I think we'll probably start on this tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna put inside of there, but yeah. So I will put bonding primer on this tonight. Do not use in microwave. Do not place in dishwasher. Duh. So yeah. So we'll do this tomorrow, and yeah. Anyways, that clock is perfect on there because it's just heavy enough. So we'll see if we do any more to this tomorrow. Probably not, but I will put, like I said, I'm going to take that. I'll actually take it out right now because who knows, it's probably going to start raining later. And then I won't be able to do it outside. I'll have to do it in the garage, and that's going to be a whole nother kind of mess. So, anywho, Nanny, it's time for me to hit the road, Jack. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. I'm gonna go deal with these crazy people. Anyhow, I'll talk to you tomorrow.